All right, welcome. I think I'm live. I hope I'm live. Had to get some pumpkin pie. And let me know if you can hear me or you can't. Mic should be on. I'm using this mic. I can't hear someone if they talk to me, but I don't plan on having anyone on tonight. And I think I finally figured it out because every time I plug in a headset into this thing, it goes straight to the mic cuts off, and I don't know why, but I think I finally figured it out. Me, the most tech unsavvy person available. But real quick announcements here, which is why I'm on. Um, the expandeduniverse.com. There is some great. I did this month's collab is with OG Star Wars. We talk about the artwork of Star Wars or the artist of Star Wars, and it's a great collaboration I did with her. I had a lot of fun with Alora. Check that out. Exclusive videos, Star Wars videos on the expandeduniverse.com. This is Jason Ditzel's last month of the year to post Touring the Galaxy. Next month, he's off for the Christmas season. I have a slew of good stuff. Marcel has committed something. Brennan and Alex still have a podcast. I think you'll see an episode already of theirs in November, but they made another one for December. Thankfully, they're on a roll here now. I am going to write a lot of articles on the Legends Con and what I'm looking forward to. And for the last time, some Matt chats. I didn't have time. The collaboration I wanted to do one of the Scoundrels Cantina, but we have a time issue, and it's on me. Really, it's on me. They live in a different set of time, but my schedule just won't allow me to meet up with them, and that's sad. And then the other collab I had fell through because no one wanted to do it. But doesn't matter. Really excited about the stuff we have coming out on the expandeduniverse.com next month. Big announcement. A half announcement here. I just got confirmation. A big YouTube channel will be on A More Civilized Age for the first time ever. Not huge. It's a six-digit channel, not related to Star Wars at all. They don't do Star Wars videos. They talk about something completely different. It's a channel I'm a fan of. And I thought, just by hearing the guy talk, I thought, I bet he'd come on the show if I asked. And you never know until you ask. He responded back. He's coming on. I can't wait to have him. It was funny because Ryan and I were talking about this guy because we're both fans of the channel. And again, it's not a Star Wars or entertainment channel, but we're both fans of his YouTube channel. And I said, I'm thinking about asking him to get on. And Ryan goes, dude, why would he come on? He would never come on. And immediately when he said yes today, I text Ryan. I went, I got him. He's going on the next more civilized age to talk about it. I am super duper happy. It's like a bucket wish list of people I've always wanted on the channel. And hey, everyone. Hey, chat. Hello, everyone in the chat. But I am super excited this guy's going to come on, talk about some Star Wars. And dude, if he wants to be, it could be an open invitation. Because and the thing is, the reason I guessed correctly, like my brother's a fan of his channel. Again, not a Star Wars channel. And I'm super happy that he agreed to be on. But the thing is, what I've noticed is we all love things. I'll reveal who he is when we do the show. I want to keep it a secret because it's not that big of a deal. Like I said, again, not a Star Wars channel. Not even a movie channel, really. But the thing is, though, he's a big channel. Well, like a 6-digit channel on, meaning he has 6-digit subscribers on there. He's in the 6-digit count. And I've always just admired him. And so I told my brother, I told Ryan, but Ryan and I had this discussion 3 months ago if I could ask him on. And I said, you know what? I'm just going to go and do it. And I wrote him an email today, and he responded back immediately saying he'd do it. And I was so happy. If he wants to come on full time, he can. I don't even know if he's going to be any good. I think he's going to be good because I think he's funny. But we all want to talk about things that our channel is not, known for. But if you're making a living off YouTube, you must follow the algorithm, right? That's why every board game video I make does 0 views just about. I mean, there's a good handful of 30, 35 people who diligently watch it. That's my small board game group community that I have. I noticed that my board game Gab gets way more views, and that's maybe because I get a few more. I picked up a lot of people on my last top 100 video, so I think those are more the board gamers I have, but still, that's a low views, and the algorithm does not like that. In fact, some of my board game reviews, when I try to look them up on YouTube, you cannot look. You say the board game, and you say my name, and it never pulls up. Like it's totally hidden because it doesn't get many views, so the algorithm just hides it completely. I had to look it up on my own history of videos to find out where it was, just to look it up. And it's kind of aggravating. But my board game videos aren't that big. But when you become a board gamer, a YouTube reviewer, and you're known for something, you have to stick with that or create another channel. And people always want to talk about what they usually can't talk about on the channel. Like I'm a Star Wars guy. I'm happy talking Star Wars. I'm happy talking Star Wars. Okay, that doesn't bother me. I also like board games and anything else I love. I talk about on my podcast, which get low views too, and it's fine. That doesn't offend me that no one wants to hear the podcast. Sorry, Matt. I watch you for Star Wars. I don't care. That's fine. But we all wish we could talk about something, you know. But if you're making a living off YouTube, dude, I'd have to be making EU videos nonstop, right? And pick up my quality and stuff like that. If I wanted to make a living off YouTube with the little check, the piddly check I get from Google every month, no, thank you, not worth it. But at the same time, these guys make a living and they'd love to have a break away from it. I just felt the force was calling to me saying, Matt, invite this guy. He will come. I'd like to say I was in a cornfield and someone whispered that to me, but that wasn't the case. Anyway, the biggest, I wish I could share it, but like I said, not a big Star Wars channel. In fact, probably no one's heard of it. Oh, no, I guarantee there's someone on my channel who probably knows, who probably has already subscribed to this person. But either way, I'm super happy to have them visit the channel. As you know, guys, I've had Scoundrels Cantina on a few times. I've had Nathan P. Butler. I've had Eckert's Ladder on here twice, right? Has Josh been on once or twice? I don't recall. We did Heart of the Jedi, and I want to say he came in on something else. Either way, he's got two. So he's a really great guy. I not recently, earlier this year, invited him on, but the scheduling just didn't work out. But he's a really good guy. He's just super busy, and of course he's running several channels now. He's a big channel there. But either way, man, oh man, oh man, super excited about that. Anyway, moving on. What else can we talk about tonight? The elections happened, right? That's fun. Don't want to get political, but 4 years ago, I remember half the nation boohooed because their person didn't win, and now this year, 4 years later, the other half of the nation boohoos. I love watching people met down, but either way though, it doesn't matter. Life is going to be going as normal. Everyone's saying my life is over, my life is ended, things are going to change for the worse forever. I heard everyone say that last time the other side won and nothing changed. I'm more of an independent person. That doesn't mean I'm better than anyone. Doesn't mean I'm better than a Republican or a Democrat. Just vote for who you want to vote for. And I mean, it's okay. Whoever would have won, life goes on. But regardless who you vote, you just make sure it's the person you vote for. Don't say I'm voting for the lesser of two evils. There's other third-party candidates you can look at. But anyway, that happened. What else? I'm done with my show. If you're not listening to the podcast, you're not hearing all this stuff. But I did a show which has been, I haven't done live streams for like, 2 months now, or every once in a while. I don't get to do this that much. I had some time tonight. I wanted to do it just to share this awesome, or kind of halfway share the news, tease the news, I guess. But I got the whole house just about cleaned up, which is really nice. I have to do something tonight, but I'll just stay up a little bit later and get something else boxed. I'm boxing up some stuff here. But either way, though, it's been fun. My Mets went pretty deep into the playoffs and then ended up losing to the Dodgers, who won the World Series. So who cares? Who is the Lulu guy? I don't know who Lulu is. I remember there was, hey, Melissa, I had, I did ask, who did I ask? Star Wars Theory every blue moon, if you guys didn't notice, he used to comment on my channel. And I invited him, but didn't hear back. And then another guy who at the time had less subscribers than me, I invited him on. He ignored my email twice. Now he has about 1,500 more than me. But he brags that he always responds to all the emails he gets. He doesn't want to come on my channel. Now, someone higher up the tier said, I can get him on your channel. No, I want him to respond back to me. But that's okay if you don't want to come on the channel. But either way, I have a short bucket list of, big YouTubers I'd love to come. Big meaning, hundreds of thousands of subs. I'd love to come on. Realistically, that could do it. This is one of them. That has nothing to do with Star Wars. Like some authors would kind of come on. I know this guy was an EU author who just ignored my email. But I wanted to talk to him about something he wrote for the EU. And I have a few other authors. 2 of them said they would come on, but one will not talk about Star Wars. I don't know. I need to have him on though. When I started the series earlier this year called Off the Page, that was supposed to be a monthly series, but I've got too much going on right now and I don't have time to do it. And I wanted to put more Rilla and the Dr. whatever. Those are the 2 I had. I had the comic book guy on there who's awesome. And I am so far behind. There's like at least 8 more guests I wanted to have on and just couldn't. So maybe I'll do it sometime. How haven't I gotten, Ben Elias says, how haven't I gotten sick of the EU after 35 years of engagement? Because the story is so good. And it's just such a wonderful story. Like rereading it like I did the year before, the past few years, was excellent. Going back through these TV shows, not as enjoyable, but will be. Ewoks, droids, Tatopsky's Clone Wars, even some episodes of Dave Filoni's Clone Wars will be fun. And then there's more to explore, like the RPGs. I'm going to do deep dives into those next, so I can't wait. Hello, Fine Editions. Hello, Scott. Did you win softball this week? Big softball player there. Jake, the movie geek. He's going to read X-Wings Asajj Revenge for the first time. Jake, I believe I said I was going to have you on. Did I not, sir? I just remembered this. Did I send you something earlier this year? Because I watched your channel and I said, we should team up and you should come on. And you said, sure, because you were such a nice guy. And then I, as the children say, ghosted you, I believe. I'm sorry if that was you. It's been a busy year. But Jake, if that was you, if it wasn't, then never mind. But I think I did reach out to you. Anyway, good to see Jake on here. What about the video games? You should review Coach. Okay, Carter, that's a great one. The video games. I don't review the video games because I never played them. Yes, I did play KOTOR. I didn't play it all the way through. For some reason, my love of Star Wars does not bleed into board games that much. A lot of Star Wars board games I do not like. A lot of Star Wars video games I did not like. I like the X-Wing game, the first one. That's about it. I think the last one I played was Masters of the Tiras Key on PlayStation years ago. Maybe it was X-Wing Rogue Squadron 2, which I hated. But I wasn't a big Star Wars video game fan. And that is my Achilles heel. I do not know much, if anything, about Star Wars video games. So that's what I'm weakest at. So, and someone said, well, Matt, you can watch the videos online and everything. Yeah, maybe I should sit down and make the time. It's just I'm not making the time. I would say I don't have the time, but that's not true. I'm not making the time. You don't have any content on your channel. Good, Jake. But I did reach out to someone. I can't remember who. A long time ago. And now I just remembered that. Matt Force ghosted someone. Hello, Quentin. How are you? No, you lost both games. A double header? Both games were close. Oh, that's so sad. So sad. How many home runs do you have, Scott? Are you a home run hitter? Scott's living the dream. I'll be honest. if I was Scott, I would love to be in a softball team like he is. That just is so much fun to me. What about TIE Fighter? Never played TIE Fighter either, Melissa. X-Wing Miniatures game. Love the look of it. Never played it. Oh, Captain Neely donated all his EU books. Okay, fair enough. You can always get them on digital. Never played Jedi Outcast. I know fine editions. Everyone's told me that. Oh, it's Mariana. Hello. I was just talking to Mariana earlier. Mariana's looking to see. She's an old friend of mine, but she is very young. And we've been talking tonight about different things. I'm going to call you out, Mariana. She hates Christmas. She's a Grinch. She's Grinchmas. So we've been laughing about it. Zachary says, "Hey, recently read Jedi Academy trilogy. Absolutely loved it. Yes, I do too. I would read Children of the Jedi. Yes, I would first because it kind of continues from Children of the Jedi. But I'll be honest, Zach, Darksaber will be your favorite one. Even people who hate Kevin G. Anderson love Darksaber. Darksaber is excellent. I am so glad that you love the Jedi Academy trilogy. Quentin does as well. And see fine editions. That's why I won't watch the SWTOR. But either way, Darksaber is excellent. But read Children of the Jedi first. Children of the Jedi is fine. I love Children of the Jedi. And if you want to read Planet of Twilight, like Meg from Meg Review said, it is a fever dream. That is a perfect quote. I will never stop quoting her for that. I still tell her that's one of my favorite quotes on her channel. By the way, Meg, if you don't know, is currently doing a lot of shows. She does theater. And she is an actress in demand, which is why her channel hasn't been doing many reviews lately. But she will get this back on me. She will get back in the swing of things soon, but she always shows up for More Civilized Age, and I feel blessed that she comes on the show. If you like X-Wing, you'll like. I never played X-Wing either. What Star Wars video game would love having novelization to? KOTOR, because everyone talks about it. Mariana, you are not that old. That's why I said you're an old friend, but you're not that old. She's like 26. Let's see. Traitor or Revenge of the Sith novel. Oh, man. Traitor. Revenge of the Sith is really good, though. Matthew Stover's really good. No home runs tonight. All right. That's right, Scott. Oh, Jedi Academy video game. Sorry. Didn't know. 25. Yeah, I was just year off. There you go. Dude, Mariana provided me one of the best stories I've ever had. Mariana, you'll have to come on the channel sometime and talk about it. I won't call you out tonight, but you have to come on the channel. She had a birthday party. No, it was a christening for your son. And she hired a guy to do the balloons. Best story ever. Best story ever. This guy took his balloon decorating very seriously. Like he is a professional and he knows things. And basically told her what she wanted. And he will make it great, and he speaks with an accent. Dimitri, yes, I am Dimitri. And your accent is just great. And it is I still laugh at that story. It's the best story in the world. Anyway, they need to make more novels based on SWTOR. Yes. Are the Adventures of Lando and Han? Yes. The weakest one out of those old Del Rey books, Jake, is Splinter of the Mind's Eye. Read that one first. It's not bad, but it's the weakest of the three. Everyone loves Brian Daley's Han Solo books, and they are excellent. I agree. But for me, L. Neil Smith's Lando Calrissian trilogy is an unspoken masterpiece. People do not know. I'll be honest. Everyone who gives it a shot loves it. I think they're unbelievably good. Unbelievably good. You can go back, Jake, when you're done reading them, go back and watch my reread reviews because I am stunned how great those Lando books still are. I mean, it made me a Lando fan. Everyone loves Brian Daley's Han Solo books, and they should. They're excellent. But L. Neil Smith's Lando Calrissian trilogy is off the wall bonkers good and fun. Just a fun read. I know Anderson gets a lot of hate, Zach. Dave Wolverton once told me there's a lot of jealousy for Kevin J. Anderson because he's a good salesman and he can sell stuff and make a lot of money off that. And a lot of authors hate him. And I think that's a little bit of it. And but I know Timothy Zahn did not think much of Kevin J. Anderson's trilogy, which is where the hate started. Now, Timothy Zahn is friends with every author now, but back then Timothy Zahn had a big chip on his shoulder. And he thought there's the Zahn universe and everyone else's universe. He was kind of haughty back in the day. And people kind of followed suit and just said, oh, it's cool to hate on Kevin J. Anderson. Yeah, a new Essential Chronology would have been nice. More Anderson novels would have been good, but he wrote a lot of comic books too that were good. In fact, his weakest comic book is Leviathan, which is interesting because it brings the characters back from the Jedi Academy trilogy, but it doesn't do that. I don't like them fighting a Sith Leviathan. I just felt that was off. I want to hear them doing other things. So, supposedly, the plan was to have them do other things together, but it never came to fruition. Jay, the translations of the Hungarian novels, I have a feeling they are finished or soon to be finished. They're just kind of smoothing out the word. The sentences don't translate very well to English, so they're just kind of smoothing them out. They're not changing them. They're trying to keep them as true as they can, but they're trying to make it more legible. The first book was definitely translated because I've read it. It's pretty good. It's in the spirit of Brian Daley's Han Solo books. It's supposed to be a continuation of Brian Daley's Han Solo trilogy. So they're fine. Melissa, you're exactly right. Lando and the Meinhardt Shrew is excellent. Should you bother with Planet of Twilight, Zach? I don't know. I mean, it is crazy. It's bat crap crazy. And if you can go back to, I think we discussed it in Meg versus Matt, an old collab I did with Megan from Meg Reviews like a year ago on expandinguniverse.com. We talk about that book, and her review of it is excellent. My review of it's pretty fun, but hers is excellent. I don't know, Zach. I would are you going to Legends Con this year? You know, Barbara Hamley will be there. So I don't know. It's up to you. Go ahead and read it. Dark Nest. I love Dark Nest trilogy. I think it's good. The Yazan universe in the new canon is still going. Yeah. Death Troopers and Darth Plagueis getting boutique hardcovers. Wow. No, I haven't. That's interesting. That's kind of cool. I love it when they get those, when Barnes and Noble do those nice 3-in-1s of what was it, AC Crispin's trilogy. That was really nice. Anderson was way more inclusive. He was the one that got, hello, Maxine. He was the one that got the comics authors. He included them in the EU and tied them more to the novelizations. He really was bringing everyone together. Yeah, Quentin loves the Dark Nest trilogy. When is where is Legends Con? Meg Reviews is her name. She's on A More Civilized Age with me. Her reviews are awesome. She hasn't done many videos lately, but that's because she is on stage. She is, I'm not kidding. I mean, she is in demand. Like they're asking her to do roles, lead roles. She's an actress on stage, local stage. She doesn't want to go big, but she is very awesome in her reviews. I'm very thankful for her to make the time. She always makes the time to be on my More Civilized Age show. So does Ryan too. Legends Con will be in Dallas. Go to legendsconofficial.com. Let's look at it together. legendsconofficial.com. And I will tell you who's going to be there. I will be there. I will be hanging out with everyone. We'll do a few hangouts that night, maybe do dinner. It's in Dallas, Texas, Arlington, which is basically Dallas. And let's go ahead and share my screen. It is an awesome thing. Get your tickets now. Book a room, book a flight, or fly in. Look who's going to be there. Troy Denning. Loved. And I promise you, I did not make this cast up. Troy Denning, one of my favorites. Chris Avellone, is he KOTOR, right? I think he's KOTOR. I'm sorry, he's video games. I don't know him, but everyone's excited that he's going to be there. Kevin J. Anderson will be there. Folks, Kevin J. Anderson, Troy Denning, my favorite authors. I can't wait. I'm going to get Troy Denning to tell everyone the plans, his plans after Crucible. I know them. Let's see if he remembers them since it was years ago. Barbara Hamley will be there. Folks, I'm a big Callista fan. The character she made up to be with Luke that eventually did not get with Luke. I am over the moon that she will be back again. I'm getting everything signed by Barbara Hamley. Karina Beckno, who did the Legacy 2 comic book series and dropped a bomb on how she wanted the series to end. That is awesome. I'm here to tell her she's an awesome person. Definitely worth your time. I'm going to get her to autograph not all the books. Well, there's only 16. Maybe I will get her to autograph them. Shannon McRandall, who cosplayed as Mara Jade for years. Big fan of the EU. Big fan of EU fans. Has supported Twin Sons Foundation, the charity organization, for years. Very good person. Heart of gold. I just want to tell her thank you. She's fantastic. Love it. And then, oh my goodness, hold the phone. Hollis and Paul Davids. If you don't know who they are, folks, they are the authors of the Jedi Prince series. Dark greetings, everyone. Dark greetings. Are you? And I'm not even kidding. I'm not even being sarcastic. I love those books. They're going to sign everything. They may even sign my chest. I don't know. I cannot believe that they got them. Folks, a lot of the authors they were trying to get, I know this because I got some inside information, are too old to travel anymore. I'm not saying that they invited them, but Dave Dorman is too old to travel. Unfortunately, what's her name? Christian Catherine Rush, too old to travel. Maybe that's a good thing. I know she's an old woman, but hubba hubba. I've always had a crush on her. So, unfortunately, too old now. And she's a beautiful old woman. She has a YouTube channel, and she's a wonderful person. But too old to travel. And a few other people are too old to travel now. But that they got the Davids and Hamley back. Amazing. I cannot believe it. I am super pumped for this. All right. Who else will be there? Folks, Dan Wallace. Get out of here. Get out of town. You like source books? You like them? Dan Wallace is the man. I am over the moon over this too. He's going to sign my Atlas and whatever else I can get my hands on. I'm going to pick his brain for answers that no one answered. I'm going to give him questions that no one answered before and have him solve them. Brainiac. Can't wait to meet him. And then stop the presses, as they used to say at the newspapers. John Whitman, Galaxy of Fear. Again, could not be more thrilled by this. Honestly, Matt makes an all-star wish list, and it has, for sure, Troy Denning, Kevin J. Anderson, Barbara Hamley, the Davids, John Whitman. It for sure has them on there. And Joe. Who else would I add? I'll answer that in a minute. No, I'll answer it now. I would add, even though Drew Karpyshyn will not do it, I would love to have him. I would love to have Ryder Wynnum. Ryder Wynnum would not do it. I know for a fact these guys. I love them. They're great guys, but they wouldn't. I wish Sean Stewart would come back because I really want to meet him. Another one I would be over the moon if they got Kathy Tyers. I want Kathy Tyers so bad, but I guess she's just not in the cards. Mary Jo Duffy, maybe we'll see her. I have no knowledge, but I'm just saying maybe we'll see her announced. She'd be nice. I said, oh no, I forgot her name. Sindel Tatwani, the actress. Can't remember her name. I hear she doesn't do Comic Cons anymore, but I would ask her. And the other kid, Mace Tatwani. I know he would come automatically. But definitely Sindel I'd want. Anyway, I remember talking to someone at Legends Con, I went, really? Those people? But oh well. Joe Bongiorno, if you don't know, he did Supernatural Encounters. He's a very good friend of mine. I have had the longest conversations with him. I mean, like, we're talking like high school girl crush conversations that lasted all through the night. And that was the first time I ever spoke to him. It was like a 6-hour time, and I didn't even know 6 hours had gone by. I was just, yeah, and I felt like I was in my bed, in my room, on a Garfield phone, you know, swinging my feet up in the air on my bed, talking to him, and twirling the cord around my finger several times. I mean, obviously, giddy like a schoolgirl, talking to Joe. I don't know that when I hug him, I will let him go. I might slap handcuffs on him and have him at my side at all times. Words cannot express how much I am so excited to see Joe and meet my friend for the very first time face to face. I'm so excited. There is someone else who I know for a fact they're trying to get. I don't know if they'll get him. I have not called him to nudge him. It's one of the few EU authors that I have a phone number on, and I have not called him in a while to nudge him in the direction. I think I will in the next few weeks. I'll wish him happy Thanksgiving and wink, wink, ask him to come to Legends Con. I hear he doesn't want to go because he doesn't think he wrote like a few short stories. And I want him to come. I have on good authority. He doesn't think it's worth him coming because he didn't do that much. And I don't care. I just want him to hang out with me and Joe. And Joe just wants him to hang out too. Like, I don't care if anyone else cares about him. I think people will care about him, but he only wrote a few short stories. He thinks no one will know him. But I would love to have him there. Anyway, this is a fantastic lineup. They're not done showcasing. I am going to be there as well. Check it out, Legends Con. Get your tickets today, and I will be there. Maybe a special guest will be there, and I need to get with Kyle on this. There may be. Let me in the chat. Would you like a con exclusive from my channel? Not making promises, but you guys know I hate merchandising. But if there were t-shirts of Mass Expanded Universe or pins or something, mini footballs would be stupid. Why did I say mini footballs? Pins or whatever, rubber bracelets. I don't know. That's not. I want something you could use, like a pin or a shirt. You know, I would only make it a con exclusive. I'm not saying that's going to happen. A lot of wheels have to turn. I was asked if I'd like to do a con exclusive, and I'm pondering it. But I would have to do a lot of work for that. And I don't like merchandising. And the money would go to me. I got 4 kids. But I don't know. I don't know yet. But maybe do a con exclusive. I do want to do, I'm trying to get another YouTuber. I'm this close to tipping the scale to get him to come. And there's going to be a lot of other Star Wars YouTubers there. And I'm trying to get a few more to come. And basically for selfish reasons, just because I want to hang out with them. I am rooming. I hope I am rooming with Dylan from Legends, Twin Suns Foundation. I specifically asked to be teamed up with Dylan. Dylan hates this idea probably, but I love the heck out of Dylan. And to get to bunk with him again would be super fun, even though I know I must be one of the most annoying people in his world. And I'm talking to him now about baseball again. Anyway, but yeah, it's going to be super fun. A lot of big names will be there. I will be there, folks. I would love for anyone to come and sit and talk and hang out, folks. I promise you. Probably if I don't know of everything, but I want to find a restaurant that is dead on a Thursday night, because I am thinking about getting in early, and sit with everyone in a restaurant that's open, you know, and we can just talk and hang out. A food court at a dead mall would be great. You know, just where there's a lot of places we can sit and have a fun time. I am going to do something fan-wise. We may do a live, more civilized age there, or stream there, or do something. And every night I want to just hang out with everyone. because I want to meet everyone there. But anyway, I can't see the comments, so I'm gonna stop sharing here. All right. So anyway, let's get back. Where was I here? Zach, I would love for you to come to Legends Con. Please look it up. Chris Avalon, KOTOR 2. Yes. Great writer. Yes. Everyone is excited about him. I do not know him, but I'm glad he's going to be there. He is excited to be there. What's up, Michael? Michael, I got to play some games, and you played 6-player Viticulture. Shut the front door. I bet that was amazing. I played Marrakesh, still game of the year for me right now. I played, did I play Viticulture? I did play Viticulture last week. I played, goodness gracious, Marco Polo, Voyages of Marco Polo, I mean. I played, what was the other one I played? Ultimate Railroads. We played German Railroads this time, and I lost. Oh, I lost big time too. I went with a stupid strategy, but I haven't played German Railroads in so long. And I don't blame German Railroads. I just made a stupid. I was too late in moving my trains out. And then we played Spartacus. I killed at Spartacus, literally in the arena and outside the arena, and just really blew everyone away. But I love Spartacus so much. If Twilight Imperium wasn't in my world, Spartacus would probably be number one. But I had a fun game night, a game day for Veterans Day. I had a game day, and my game night for Friday got canceled. There's a kid we used to meet all the time. He's in college now. He's trained to be a paramedic or whatever. And the thing is, his summer was busy. My summer was busy. Then I had a stupid show I had to do. I was in a play, and now I'm done with the stupid show. Last week I had to cancel him. This past Friday I had to cancel him. This Friday he had to cancel on me, but we're meeting next Friday. I don't know, and I know Saturday I'm screwed. I got to do a bunch of stuff on Saturday, so I don't know when I'm going to have the next game night. So I'm very upset by this, and I want to have another game night. And I think Marvel United is coming back because I want to play that Kickstarter again. All right. Anyway, Meg or Ryan coming to Legends Con. I cannot confirm nor deny if they are going to be there. I will say this. If they're not there or they are there, I would not be surprised. I would not be surprised. I'm not saying they're coming. If they don't come, I'm not surprised. If they do come, I'm not surprised. We have had talks, but I don't know. I don't know. I cannot confirm nor deny that that's for them. I know at this moment, they just don't know. I would love to have them there, even though I don't know if everyone at Legends Con would. Legends Con has an open invitation to come on A More Civilized Age. Exactly. I hear crickets after I say that, but I really wish they would. I'd love, in fact, the Legends Con people, I can't invite them on this month. Originally it was going to be this month, but they don't want to come on A More Civilized Age. So I'm inviting another big name channel to come on. But the next month, the month before the con, or no, 2 months before the con, if they want to come on, I'm more than welcome to have them on. It's always an open invitation with those guys. If they want to come on A More Civilized Age. Yeah, he told me a long time ago, Maxine. I don't even know if he remembers, but I remember what he said. I'll remind him at the con. But he had planned. It wasn't a big story arc. He was going to do another trilogy. I think I've talked about this, about Anzati, making the Anzati the villains, the space vampires. So, Jake, the movie geek, you should go to Legends Con. Can I make a video? I talked about it a long time ago after I met him, and it was about the Anzati and their plans to take over. I don't know, do something. It was a trilogy, though. I hope he remembers all this because I do. And by the way, Brian, not Borg, but another Brian who watches the channel. Brian, I don't know his last name. Maybe shouldn't out him because I don't think he puts his last name on YouTube. But he was in line behind me. He heard Troy Denning tell the story, and then I apologized. I'm sorry, I'm taking up your time here. He went, no, I'm actually here for you. And I went, Mr. Denning is right here. Why don't you get his autograph first? He went, oh, okay, but I'm really just in line to see you. He said, but that was great that you talked about. And we went to dinner that night and we talked about Troy Denning and what he said. So Brian remember. In fact, I talked to Brian just this summer. I talked to him. Actually, no, just about 2 months ago. We're close friends, and he's friends with my dad. My dad had open heart surgery, and Brian was checking in, which I thought was really nice of him to check in, because a lot of people don't have the time and don't have to do that. No one who didn't check in on me should be ashamed, but just I always appreciate the thought. Zach asked, do I do any Discord? Yeah, I'm a part of one Discord that I keep up with, and it's a board game Discord. I do not do Discord out of that. And the only reason I'm in the board game Discord, it's my favorite game, Twilight Imperium. And they're doing a fan expansion. This Discord group is, and I'm a part of it. I did not contribute to it, but I am a part of it. I am getting an exclusive order from it, and I'm just keeping up with that order. Once the order comes through, I won't sign on to Discord for another year. I don't really keep up with any other. YouTube is all I have. I don't have TikTok or Twitter or X is what's called now, or Facebook or MySpace or Instagram or whatever else there is out there. I don't have any of that. I'm just too old. I don't make the time. I'm not young like my friend Mariana. All right. Christy Golden would be fun. But remember, Maxine, she never even wrote Sword of the Jedi, even though it had a release date and a cover. She said she swears, but now she never wrote it. She never even wrote a single scratch of it. John Williams. What? What's it called, Michael? John Williams thing. No, I watched Christopher Reeve's documentary. Did they do one on John Williams? Music by John? Is it music by John Williams? Is that it? Yeah, done. Done. I'm marking that sucker. I'll watch it. Shirt would be an instant buy. Shirt. Okay. No promises. Absolutely zero promises. But I will look into it. I wish. Michael, are you going? Are you going to Legends Con? Oh, please say you're going to Legends Con. Oh, holy crow. I would love for Michael to be going to Legends Con. So we may do it. I don't know. I no promises, though, because that's a lot of work for me. I wish Dylan was bringing his couch. Yeah. I think Soto is going to happen. Cohen has said Soto's happening. Even though, did you hear the general manager doesn't really like that idea? He wants to take that money and spend it on a bunch of, mediocre, not mediocre, but, medium level, like get a bunch of decent guys instead of getting one good guy. But Soto just shows that, Cohen wants the Mets to win. Is he the winning ingredient? Absolutely not. We need pitching. We need relievers, good relievers. We have none. We have junk. I know one guy said, I've been talking to Dylan, but the Mets need better relievers. Anyway. Maxine, I cannot wait to see Maxine. Maxine is someone that I adore completely and cannot wait to meet Maxine face to face. And here's the thing. People they say, oh, I'm so excited to meet you. You will not be as excited as I am to meet you. That is not an understatement. I am such a people person, and you guys are so awesome. I love talking with you guys. I love these live Q&As we do. And to get to meet someone in person is the coolest thing in the world to me. The coolest thing in the world. I'm such a social person that I am so excited. Because remember, Maxine, I watched you and Alex and Marcel. I'm kidding about Alex. I can't wait to meet Alex either. Do that awesome chapter by chapter thing from Supernatural Encounters. So in a way, I'm a big fan of yours. Wow, I can't 6-player. I want to play a 7-player Spartacus. I want to play a 10-player Firefly. What are the big ones? I can play 8 players in Twilight Imperium. I do that all the time. What other big number of gamers do I want for a game? I think those are the 2 biggest ones. I want the 7-player Spartacus and the 10-player Firefly, which would be huge. That table would be huge. We would need 2 tables. We need to like have those little sticks with the paddles on them to push pieces across the board. Which Hand of Thrawn did you read? I read the first one, Oliver, that they told me to read. Everyone said, read Sword of the Jedi. And then when I read it and said it wasn't that good, everyone said, oh, you need to read this one instead. And I never did. But I told author Lowry this. He got me one of the other books. And if author would like to do a review with me on that book, I will read it for him since he got it for me. Yeah, the Anakin Solo, Jaina, always fun. Star Wars Unlimited fan, huh? Only drawback is my game store holds leagues hours away. Oh, that sucks. Zachary, haven't gotten to Young Jedi Knights. Was that written before the Hand of Thrawn? Yes. How did they cover the end of the Galactic War since Zahn didn't write that yet? Basically, peace. Well, they don't mention it. Kevin J. Anderson kind of kept them in their own little world. But unfortunately, Timothy Zahn did not read or connect his book. There's a glaring observation from Timothy Zahn's novels and Michael Stackpole's Union comic and what was it? The Young Jedi Knights books. And that's on Timothy Zahn. But Young Jedi Knights are really good. Young Jedi Knights is a really good series. Music by John. I'll watch it. Hey, don't watch Christopher Reeves's one. That's a sad one too at the end. All or no, says Zachary. You know me. I'm all for all the Young Jedi Knights. If you can get them, Zachary. If it's too expensive, honestly, if you can find a digital copy of it illegally, even, just read it. Just find whatever means necessary to read it. Please don't pay big bucks for this. If it costs too much, then don't read it. Unfortunately, those don't get reprinted, so they may cost a lot. But if you can find it cheap or get a digital copy, read it. Ah, no way you can make it. It's too bad. Michael would be one of the top people. I would love it because we would chat about board games and baseball. Come on, Michael. Make it happen. Make it happen for my selfish reasons. Well, Maxine, thank you. Can't wait. I seriously can't wait. Maxine's going to get a big hug too. My favorite Rhode Islander. Still increasing your knowledge of various YouTubers. Good. Okay, Michael, I have played 6-player Spartacus. I loved it. I love 6-player Spartacus. It was a 3-way tie for first with only 1 point remaining, and someone else had 9. No. It's 12 is to win. So 3 of us were at 11. 1 was at 10. 1 person was at 9. And the other person was like at 4 or 5. He was doing terrible. But we were all stopping each other. And the guy who had 10, jumped us all and won the game. The guy who had 11 was trying to win. No. The guy who had 9 won, excuse me. Because he got host and then he won the battle. So 9, 10, 11. Oh, and then he had a card that gave him another bonus. It was pretty boss move, I have to admit. But I had a lovely time playing the 6-player Spartacus. Did you play a 7-player Spartacus though, Michael? You're like the stuff of legend to me now. Hello, Legends Literature. Hey, OG. I was just telling them earlier that I'm enjoying our collab we did. It's going up on EU.com. And the artist of the EU is wonderful. And Laura did a great job. And it was wonderful. Laura is someone else who will be there. Tim will also be there from Open Air Lot. I've met Tim before. Can't wait to see him again. Laura for the first time. Yeah, I cannot wait. Meeting all my favorites here. You had countless failed auctions. Really, to be honest, Michael, this yesterday, no, it was yesterday when we played, we never usually had failed auctions, but we had a few. We had a few this time, but I smoked at Spartacus, man. I am killing at Spartacus. Theocules came out, and when Theocules comes out, you just bid all your money because then you cannot lose. But you have to make sure they put you in a in the arena. But then if they do a Primus, you can only do 2-on-1. Well, they announced a Primus, and then someone played something on me that got rid of my special ability for the Primus. And my Primus special ability was Theocules' special ability was he can't have two people in a Primus with him. He can't have help. But since he negated that, now I could get help. Smoked him, and I didn't let him take it back either because he's a moron. And he should have read my card. He didn't even read the card. He wanted to pull it back. I was like, nope. All right, love Jedi Academy trilogy. 2 potential issues. You're curious about my opinion. Cardia lying about Kip's brother dying makes no sense. Like a stalling tactic would have made sense to me. Well, yeah, they were stalling. Yeah, they were stalling, all right. Just to do some analytics on him to see if the Sun Crusher could really do everything it said it could. However, that doesn't bother me. It doesn't bother me. Zach asked me that. We'll sit down and we'll chat at Legends Con. Won't it be fun? Hello, Brennan. Got to meet Brennan just a few weeks ago, and his whole family, which they were in this room in the Nook. He did a video in this very Nook with me. It was fun. Fun meeting his brother. Fun meeting his mom and dad. Their first face-to-face was when I was a vampire, dressed as a vampire, acting like a moron. It's all about them first impressions. And now, Brennan, by the way, look at the short hair. Told you I'd get it cut. I got it cut the very next day. I had to keep my hair a little wavy and long because I felt like since he was from the 1800s, his hair wouldn't be this short. And but it was curling up because it's so humid here in Louisiana. It would curl up on the sides and back, and I hated it. I hate my long hair. So I finally got it cut. Feels good. Well, Brendan, you need to tell me about what soda flavors are coming because I want to know. Any exclusives, any RC exclusives. Man, I doubt they still have berries and cream at Dollar General. The last time I called you on it, when I got it, was the last time I got a can, and I haven't checked since. I never think about checking at a Dollar General, and I should. Next time I go pick up my nephews, I'll stop by their Dollar General. Even though I do want to try the new Ghost flavor sour strips, but it's not. There's this one gas station that has all the Ghost flavors, all of them. But it even gets the newest one, but it doesn't have that one yet. I'm so disappointed because usually they always have the newest flavor. Wait. Would have said it made sense if he was alive to buy time. I think they're buying time to just scan and see if they could take down the Sun Crusher. 2, do Han and Leia's anger toward each other in Dark Apprentice seem a bit out of place? I know they go back and forth, but Han comes out as heated. Well, Han's getting aggravated in the moment, and Lando is trying to show off in front of Mara Jade, remember? If I recall. And, best friends do fight at times, and they bicker throughout the expanded universe. They bickered in the past, during the not-so-good Scoundrels. AC Crispin's trilogy at the end. So they've been friends on and off here. That didn't bother me as much. Michael, you have the coolest friends. They posted a Spartacus tournament on Wednesdays. Oh, man. Thoughts on the Minga? I don't know what that is. Yeah, Alora's doing a Boba Fett painting. If you haven't checked it out, check it out. It's really nice. It's really cool. Saw our post on that, and awesome. Oh, no! Heather? Kirk, who is that? You were here? I want to know if you're still watching, Heather and Kirk. Megan absolutely cherishes, not loves, cherishes your children. She could not stop talking. We were only supposed to go over to your parents' house the last night we hung out just for 5 minutes because we had to get home. I did not want the babysitter staying late, even though it's a free babysitter. I didn't want to take advantage of the babysitter's kindness. And we stayed about an hour. She cherishes your children and would love to see them again. And we would love to have y'all over to meet our kids. So, yes, please, next time you're in Enoch's, wherever, I'd love, 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 love to see you guys. So please reach out to me. You got my cell. Alex can move in whenever he wants. We even look at Brennan's video. We did a video of what the Nook looks like. Brennan took a video of it. So we have Alex's Nook. So we'll ask him at Legends Con. Zach says, no, you haven't done many video games, but have you seen live action cuts? No, I have not. No, I have not. And I know I should. Have I seen the Penguin series yet? Keep moving forward. I have. And if you're on episode 2, you say it's phenomenal. It gets better. There is really only one episode that I was like, meh, on. Every episode is a grand slam, not a home run, but a grand slam home run. And the way they ended it is awesome. In fact, Princes of the Universe, in the next couple of weeks in December, we're going to talk, because we always like to wait about a month. And then we're going to spoil the entire Penguin series. But it's the best TV show based off superheroes I have ever seen. And I hated the Batman movie that it's based off of. I am going to watch Doom Prophecy based off Kevin J. Anderson and Brian Herbert's books. I cannot wait for that. It's from the world of Doom. Plus, Penguin did really well, so maybe they'll do well in Doom Prophecy too. I got high hopes for that. What else was I going to watch? There's something else. There's a lot of things coming out later on this year that I'm going to watch, and I can't remember what they all are, but I'm excited. RC Cola fan. I am a huge RC Cola fan, Zach. I got cherry RC Cola last time, enjoyed it. And the berry flavored, that's in Dollar General, exclusive in Dollar General, is pretty good. Berries and cream, I think is what it's called. And RC in general, I love RC. What do I think of Mr. Pibb? I grew up with Mr. Pibb. I love Mr. Pibb. Pibb Extra is what it's called now. And I don't like Dr. Pepper. I do not drink Dr. Pepper. They do not taste the same. Mr. Pibb, or what now is called Pibb Extra, is phenomenal. It's just super hard to find. It's super duper hard to find. One of my friends who lives in Austin or whatever can get all the Pibb Extra you can drink. And she gets Pibb Zero too. And she brought in a couple of cans of Pibb. Not last year, she forgot, but 2 years ago she did. I thought it was a marriage proposal. I thought she was going to ask for my hand in marriage. I was just so much in love with those boxes coming in. You had me at Pibb Extra, I told her. But I'm a married man. I'm so sorry. But you're tempting me with your Pibb. She laughed. She's a really sweet girl. But she forgot last time. But this year, hopefully, she'll bring me more Pibb. I mean, yeah, because Pibb Extra is excellent. Both of y'all, oh, no, that just, Heather, that just hurts my feelings that both of y'all were in town. You know how I love Kirk. Boy, do I love Kirk. Great stories with Kirk. Kirk is a guy, by the way, Captain Kirk, literally, he was a captain, is one of the greatest human beings on the planet, because he is one of those people who everyone loves. Like, no one can hate Kirk. If you hate Kirk, something is wrong with you. But that's how good a person he is. There's probably only one other person I could say that about, and that's John Stepdaddy. Well, I know someone who hates him for probably good reason. But I cherish John Stepp too. So Kirk Sweeney, John Stepp, boom, on the pedestal. I understand why people hate others, but those two, you can't hate them. Mark Addison would be another one too. Need to do a Mount Rushmore of people that no one should ever hate. My mom is one up there. Any Kickstarter campaigns? No. One of my Kickstarters came in and got immediately put on the shelf because I already have the promos. CMON brought out the promos before this backing funded. So, oh well, wasted money, but it doesn't matter. Everything got delayed till I got Unknown Planets coming. I got what else got delayed? From Restoration Games, Thunder Road. It's not called Thunder Road, is it? Is it Thunder Road? Yeah, Thunder Road. And then what's the other one I have? 1, 2, I think I have 3. Dadgummit. Oh, Marvel United, DC Marvel United. I got. And that's not coming until next year. But everything else should be wrapping up, and DC United will be the last one. There's been nothing. I mean, there's a lot of interesting things. Dude, I almost backed Madeira or whatever it's called. That turned out to be a scam. Oh, I almost backed it too. And now it's turned out to be a scam. Yeah, Lando should not have been in Scoundrels. It was terrible to have him there. December 1st, you'll be in? December 1st. Yeah, let's do it all day. I'm serious, though. My wife just absolutely is head over heels. The whole time, all she did was talk about how much she loves your children. That's all she talked about. Because, I mean, just, you can see the love bubbles popping off her head. And she loves you. And I don't know. She hasn't seen Kirk in a long time, but she loves Kirk because Kirk gave her all those Nintendo games back in the day, which she loved too. So, but she loves you and she loves those kids so much. So she had a great time that night. I don't know if she knew what to expect when she went out, but then had a blast. And then even after we went out for ice cream and we were going to your parents' house, she went, okay, but we need to go. I said, I understand. I want to go. I want to get in and out. We're going to say hello and then jet. And we stayed forever. And I was the one going, she got going, it's okay. We can stay a bit later. Because she had a great time. Alex will be living like Harry Potter, if I have any say in it. Well, Scoundrels shouldn't have existed. Scoundrels was just a bad idea. To put it in the middle of a busy story, with a bunch of a timeline was a bad idea. But Timothy Zahn's hubris would not allow him to do anything less. All right, one more Jedi Academy trilogy. New Republic not destroying the Sun Crusher and Dark Apprentice doesn't make a lot of sense. Think some of them had hoped storing in Yavin meant they could use it later. Well, remember, it could be used for evil, and you put away those old super weapons. I get what you're saying, but that was the thought process for them. Pib Extra, Michael knows what's good. That's why you need to be at Legends Con. Michael, we can drink Pib Extra. I would drink a Pib Extra to your health. Yeah, Dr. Pepper is a cheap substitute for Mr. Pibb. Buttering your toast. You are. Kirk is. I just can't say. And plus, I want to play a board game with Kirk. And maybe his kids, too, if they want to play. Just a jolly fellow. I remember the moment when I met him, I pretend, one of the things I still do today, sometimes I pretend like I knew you from the start. Like I'll say, hey, what's this person's name? And then I'll go up to him and hug him. Like I did that just recently at a wedding I was in. I said, that's your boyfriend? I said, yeah. I said, and I just met this guy's sister. I went, what's his name? And I went, okay. And I went to him, I said, buddy, Benny, what's up? He's like, hey, man. I said, come here. Oh, bring it in, dude. How you been? And when I did that to Kirk hugged just as much. And then he tricked me. Like, I thought we'd always been best friends. By the first night I met him at Heather's house, I remember I walked away thinking, wow, he is my new best friend. I have a new best friend. His name is Kirk. Kirk is my friend. I am cool because I know Kirk. I swear to you, that's how I felt. And I've only felt that way with John Stepp too. I don't know, I'm happy to meet everyone. But John Stepp, I was like, man, he's a cool guy. But I said the same thing. And I was like, man, Heather found a fantastic boyfriend. He is so cool. So cool. I just thought, man, this guy's cool. I mean, like leather jacket, Tom Cruise, Top Gun, cool. And guess what, folks? Spoilers. He still is. And Heather found the Fountain of Youth years ago and hasn't aged in like 30 years, which is incredible. Incredible. So this is an incredible couple I could go on and on about. An incredible couple that was in town and never called. So maybe not so incredible. I'm kidding. What's wrong with what people? What people were we talking about here? I don't remember. I know a lot of people like Andor. People are happy for Andor season 2. Oh, thank you, Heather. Love me so much you didn't call me. I'm kidding. I'm picking on you. I'm picking on you. You guys are busy. I know it's a whirlwind whenever you come in. You don't have much time. It does not hurt my feelings at all. Philip Medford came. I missed him this summer. We just chatted a few weeks ago, and he's off to, where did he go? Taiwan, and then Manila, the Philippines. And we usually always go to Johnny's Pizza whenever he's here. And this year, I didn't hear from him. And usually I reach out to him. and I just forgot to reach out to him this summer when he came in, and we didn't meet up. And so we're making plans to do it next year. So, but I only see him once a year too now. You liked Rogue One. A lot of people like Rogue One and The Mandalorian, okay? Ha! I did confirm your brother does exist. Yes, I did. Check the comments. Yeah, they took the money and ran on the reprint of Madaria or whatever. And from what I'm reading, it's like they mentioned some issues. They couldn't get the money at the port, then went lights out. Like they ran dry on money. I think they just mishandled the money, and now it's just gone. The game, I don't know if it even got made, or I don't know what, but no one knows what's going on, and I think it was a scam. So it's sad because they just either they mishandled the money, or sometimes they got several $million bucks. I don't have to deliver on this product. I can take the money. But looking at the comments, Made IRA, Madeira, or what it's called. It looks good, like the original game I wanted. And when I saw the reprint, I was like, wow. And I didn't back it. And I felt a little bit bad about it. But I said, maybe I'll pick up a copy secondhand. Oh, and dadgummit, have you played Distilled, Michael? Distilled. That game looks interesting to me. I meant to ask you about that a week ago. Yeah, very countish of me. The curls were very countish of me. You like Dr. Pepper with cherry? I haven't had Dr. Pepper with cherry. Yeah, I don't like Dr. Pepper. They had that dark berry Dr. Pepper. I think it was blueberry, and it was fantastic too. So different flavors of Dr. Pepper, maybe. Girly gamer, BGG. I love a good hugger. Well, if you're going to be there, you get a hug too. You get a hug too. Everyone gets hugs. Do you go to BGG Con? I wanted to go to the Fall Con. I can't. That is coming up. That is next week, is it not? Is it next week or this weekend? Holy crow, it's this weekend. I wish I could go to BGG Con. I am possibly going to be at Spring Con, though. BGG Spring Con next year, which is, shoot, I'll be at Legends Con and then come back like a month and a half later to BGG Spring Con. Everything's in Dallas. Soda forecast. Sprite Vanilla Frost. Not interested. Sprite Winter Spice. Cranberry. Yes, my wife loves that flavor. I will pick up a pack for her. Starry's Cranberry. No, thank you. Canada Dry Blackberry. My wife likes the cranberry version. They're selling them at Sam's Club. She may get them. I won't. Mountain Dew always has new plans. 7-Up Shirley Temple. I will try that. Where can you find the 7-Up Shirley Temple? I'll find that one and drink it. We just don't like Dr. Pepper, Quinn. 7-Up Tropical, maybe. Coca-Cola Orange Cream, absolutely not. Oh, Dr. Pepper Blackberry, absolutely. I'll try that one. Oh, Pib Extra. You don't like Pib Extra. Oh, my goodness. It's still available? Okay, I'm going to start checking Dollar Generals again because I would like to try it again. Yes, he deliberately let Zach. He deliberately left some other like there's some other Jedi there, but he didn't say who they are. That's so that if someone else wanted to put a Jedi in the academy, they could. And of course, Michael Stackpole used that loophole to force us to accept Corran Horn as one of the students. But Corran Horn doesn't lay in the background. Oh no, he's forefront. And the whole adventure, we just never hear about him in the Jedi Academy trilogy. But he was a main player and I, Jedi, which is a book I just don't really like. You finished, keep moving forward, finished 49 to 83 of the Republic comic and the Jedi one-shot comics. Tried reading the series with named Star Wars 1980. It feels quite off. That's the Brian, is that the Brian whatever ones? Yeah, they're not canon. Oh, my wife got the Beetlejuice Fanta. It tastes like a melted Christmas candle. It tastes awful. Apple cider fir tree. That's what it tastes like, a melted candle you'd get at Bath and Body Works, and they pour it in a nasty. So it's the nastiest thing in the world. But she loves Beetlejuice. That's why she got it. Where's your dad going away? And congratulations to your dad retiring. I love your dad. Heather's parents are really awesome people. In fact, her dad's one of the best actors I've seen on stage. Even though he only did that one show, Chicago, he was excellent, a showstopper. They're moving. Oh, no. They're not even going to be here. So then there's no reason for y'all to come in. Wow. Well, I don't blame them. I don't blame them. It's more beautiful out there, and you got to move closer to the grandkids. That's so funny about Captain Archer, Quinlan Voss, Brennan. Mr. Pibb was, yeah, named Peppo. I remember that. I do know that one. Yeah, it still looks fun. I was going to get it. I have some trade from Noble Knight Games, and they got a Kickstarter edition copy in, and I was going to buy it this week with my trade. Someone already got it. And the only thing I have left on there is War of the Ring, which it looks beautiful, and I love the Lord of the Rings trilogy, but I need to play that game. War of the Ring, I've never played it, and I need to because I don't want to buy it and it just be sucky because it's 2 players. I don't know if I'll I don't know if I want it, but I do know someone who has it, and we are going to play it soon, hopefully over the holidays. And then I'll decide if I want to pick up a copy or not. Oh, you're in Australia. Well, hello from Australia. A lot of good friends in Australia. Everyone talking about the big Pib Extra Dr. Pepper war is going on here. I will always complain about iJedi. Huh. I will look up for that Shirley Temple. I wonder if they have it this gas station. Back in the day, it had like every flavored Bang. Like they go all out on energy drinks, every flavor and whatnot. And because I would get I get very hard to find flavors from them. And now that Bang is defunct, even though I have tons in the fridge because now the leftover stock is going to these discount stores, and I'm picking up those old flavors I used to love. Raging Raspberry Hibiscus and Swirly Pop and Bangster Berry and what's the Nectarine Blueberry or whatnot. Those are all in my fridge right now. But I will see if they have the 7-Ups, but they don't have that new Ghost flavor. What I want to try. I hate iJedi. I hate it. And I love everything else Stackpole did. Yeah, I'll see if I can find it. I picked up eggnog tonight. I'm a big eggnog fan. Any recommended reading order, Zach? I don't know. It just depends on what you're interested in first. I'd go Bantamera, then Del Rey, then go back and read all the prequel stuff. I would not suggest you read it in chronological order, even though I did, just to see what it would be like. And I think people would get burned out because there's a few books in a row that are very boring to read. Oh, you looked it up, Michael? Yeah. Okay, it wasn't a million. 331,000 raised and no communication over a year. I think he took the money and ran or bought a new house with it. A&W root beer. Yeah, I'm not much for the root beer flavor either. How much caffeine do I consume in a day? Not much. I only have a limit 1, and I drink tons of water, Tony. Tons of water. I got the Bang energy drinks in there. I got a ton of them, but I'll be drinking them till the end of December. And that's just, that's my treat. That's my dessert in a way either. I don't eat, well, I say I don't eat much dessert, but I've been slowly eating like 4 little snack-sized candy bars from the girls' leftover Halloween candy, which is almost done. But I'll have 4 little snack-sized candy bars at night, maybe, or in the daytime. But that little energy, that 0-calorie, 0-sugar energy drink is my sweet little treat. I treat myself too. I would love I don't buy cola that much because it's really expensive now. But I will try any new flavors. But I'll tell you this, I will not have an energy drink if I'm drinking a PIB or an RC that day. The only time I break that rule of more than 1 caffeine drink is if we're having a party, and at night I'm having company over at a party, I may get another Coke, but I do drink at least 3. I have a little, the little canisters, things, the liters of water. I drink at least 3 of those, 1 in the morning, 1 in the afternoon, and 1 in the afternoon, no, 1 in the morning, 1 at lunch, afternoonish, and then 1 in the evening. And then in the evening, I will drink 2 or 3 more, sometimes depending, I'll just sit there and drink water, but I love drinking, and just plain water now. I used to get some flavoring for it, but now I can just drink it plain. But I was drinking some water earlier today. But, the sugar-free energy drink is my little treat. Root beer is your personal favorite soda. You did a chronology. Always something interesting going on. Yeah. There you go. 7-Up is the best. I love 7-Up. I tried it because every once in a while the grocery stores used to have a big sale on drinks, and I'd go get 12 packs. And I tried 7-Up again. I was like, well, what's 7-Up? And it tastes. I don't like Sprite, and I tried Starry, and who cares? But 7-Up, there's something. I mean, I remember having 7-Up as a kid, but it tastes smoother. And I don't know, but there's something about 7-Up that just tastes different from all the other citrus drinks, those lemon lime drinks. And a 7-Up's not bad. I won't go out of my way. I mean, if I see the Shirley Temple, I'll try it for sure. But I don't know if I'll ever get another 2-liter or 12-pack can of 7-Up. Maybe. But I wouldn't mind drinking one either because I think it's a good taste. Hello, Adrian. Pepsi is number 1. I like Pepsi. My wife's a big Pepsi fan. Me, I'm an RC fan, but we get Pepsi a lot here because my wife loves Pepsi. To be honest, we haven't had any soda here since this summer. We really have both been. She's on a sweet tea kick right now, so she's drinking sweet tea. Gallons of sweet tea is what that's why I had to go to the store and get her a gallon of sweet tea. Yeah, that's all we've been. She's been having sweet tea. I've been having water and my one little Bang. Coke in a glass bottle is pretty good. Anything in a glass bottle is pretty good. Girly Gamer, thanks for joining. Have a good day. Good day. Cranberry juice is also good and healthy. I love me some cranberry juice. I do love Mellow Yellow. Mellow Yellow is going to beat. Mellow Yellow has a unique taste. I know it's a lemon lime taste, but it's so unique. So yeah, Mellow Yellow is probably number one in my heart, followed by 7-Up, a respectable second. Someone likes Pepsi. RC is very underrated. Part of the cure, Dr. Pepper. Yeah. What about Dr. Thunder? I don't know. My mom has Dr. Thunder and all that stuff. I don't drink it. I really don't drink sodas. That I talk about them a lot, and I drink different flavors because Brent and I love that. But I really don't drink that much soda that much anymore. But you know, back when they used to be cheap to get a 12-pack, now soda's just so expensive. It's so expensive now, and it's like doubled in cost. And there's no reason for me to get soda unless they have a good deal going on, which no one has in months. I think 4th of July was the last time someone did a soda sale. But I'm hoping they will do one for Thanksgiving. And as a treat, I'll probably buy a couple of soda cans. I got to get a Pepsi for my wife, and a Dr. Pepper. She loves Dr. Pepper too. But then I can get whatever else is left. So it's 3-in-1, 2-in-1. I'll hopefully get RC has to be in there. If not, maybe I'll do a Mellow Yellow. But anyway, I'm going to stop it there. It's getting a little late here. Hey, gang, thanks. Thanks for watching. This is fun. I'm sorry I haven't been able to do it that often. Again, check out theexpandeduniverse.com. Lots of good articles going up. Next month's going to be uber duper fun. Like I said, just waiting for one more article to come in. But we got stuff from Marcel, from, of course, Brennan is going to be part of that. I don't know if it's going to be Spencer or another one from Marcel coming in, but we do have a lot of submissions coming in this month, which is great, or for next month. And me and Alora teaming up. My last team up of the year is what it turned out to be, because next month is just going to be some mat chats that I'm ending the year off on. And then a more civilized age. I can't wait. No one is going to know who this person is, probably. But Michael may know who they are, but no one else will know them. And I'm just so happy that they agreed to come on. I think you're going to like what they have to say, because I don't think they are. I almost know for a fact they're not a Disney Star Wars fan. All right. So anyway, that's it for now. Folks, have a good evening, morning, noon, nighttime, whatever, whenever you're watching this. And I will see you later. Take care. Bye-bye.